Hello crafty cuties, we are here to finalize and finish up this journal, and if you did not see the part where I created most of the ephemera that's going into the journal, that one should be up and I'll have the link down below. We're just going to fill it up and I try to do this as fast as I can. So let's go. Everything is just kind of out and ready to get filled into the journal. I'm going to go ahead and start by loading all of the top loading pockets up here with my taller tags. I find it to just be a little quicker to just go through and do all of one thing. I should have already punched the little holes for these pockets, but that's okay. So I'm really just going to randomly pick. I'm going to put this one in the front here, and I just realized the last part was that I wanted to add a tassel, and I don't have that created yet, but I will get it. So I was thinking this might be kind of cute to have this tag that's attached be on the outside, so it's kind of like floating. So we're going to keep that there. So I just need to go through and find, obviously there's a lot of other pockets that need to be filled, but like I said, I sort of want to just go through and get this out of the way first. So I'm just going to punch along. Super excited to be finishing this journal. I'm a little afraid to see how fat it's going to be when it's all filled. Now let's see. I should think this through a little bit more. I do have tabs like on the tops of all of these tags, and instead of having them all be on the center, I'm realizing that maybe I should go ahead and try to put some of them more to the side, so on and so forth. So let's do that. So I have another one here. So I guess for this one, maybe, let's see, I guess I could still punch a little hole and do that. Let's see how that looks. And if I don't like it, I won't do it for the next one, because that won't exactly be in the center of the tag. But let's see, I just want to bring it over to the side the best I can. So I just want to see if that makes a difference. So it's still kind of in the center, but that's okay. It's still going to all look pretty once it's all filled up. So I feel like I'm missing a pocketed. Did I get them all? Okay, so I got them all for this first signature. Hopefully you can see that all right. No. And see, I have some side pockets as well. But I'm thinking I'll use like journaling cards for those ones. So I'm gonna go through. Hopefully I'm not missing any. I think this might be one right here. Yep, okay, so we have two here. Okay, so for this one, I'll go ahead and I'll try to put this one more on the left side, so more towards the center of the journal. But like I said, I guess it's not really gonna make too much of a difference because they're all sort of in the center. And then this one, I'll go ahead and place more to the right, even though I already had one. I guess it would make more of a difference if I were using different size tags, but that's okay. We're not going to change it now. It's all going to be just fine. Okay, let's go through. I should have maybe 3 more, I think, if I counted right, that is. I'll use one of these layaway tags that I kind of collaged here, and these don't have a fabric top, but they have the little sorry, my brain's not working. They do have a closure, or they do have the string. Gosh, why is my brain not working today, guys? Okay, I must be missing one or I miscounted. So we'll come back to that. Okay, so let's go back to the front now. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and let my dog in, but I don't want to stop filming. And now we'll just go through and start filling up all of the pockets just from the front to the back. Now I already put a few things over here, which were just a few of the tags from the digital kit that I'm using, and then here's a pocket with a sewn tag, and then a vintage postcard. So let's keep all of that. I'll do a video, or it's probably already up, where I'm going to do like a complete flip through, and then we can go through and see everything in detail. Okay, so we need something over here. I think for that, I have a bunch of things next to me, obviously. You know, I do have a lot of plain kind of ephemera and vintage things as well. So I'm gonna use this vintage receipt here. Just go stuff it in. That would be kind of fun for someone to use. And then I like how it looks peeking out. I'm hoping you guys can see. Over here I have an envelope, and I do like to put things in the envelope. So let's go ahead and just put a little swatch of this fabric, because again, I like to put things in these that are fun for the recipients to use. Now there's lots of fun little ephemera pieces, cutouts from, again, the digital kit that I'm using. So, and now that looks cuter. So, okay, I think I did miss a pocket, because here it is right here. So go ahead, and I had one more. And if you didn't watch the first video, you might be wondering how I knew, but I went through and counted all of the top loading pockets so that I could have enough tags ready to go. Okay, so here we have a little side pocket. For these, I tend to like using just these plain manila Avery tags. So I'm gonna do that for this one. We'll do that. I like how that looks. We have some pockets here, so let's see. Maybe I'll just go ahead, and I have a piece of coffee dyed paper, and I was just gonna fold that in half. And I will trim it down just a tad so it looks a little bit more nice and even. We'll put that right there. Oh yeah, I made this tag, and it's kind of fun because it has like lace and it's inside some plastic. So we'll go like that. And then we have another side pocket right here. So for this, I'll just go ahead and use one of these small sewn tags, like so. That would have been cute if I had, well, we'll just keep it like that. I was thinking, oh yeah, I also have little bits and pieces to clip things on with paper clips and such, but like I said, let's go through and do the pockets first, because I want to make sure those get filled up. Okay, so I have one in here already, and over here is a pocket. Now this pocket, this tag doesn't have any like string or anything kind of holding it in place, so I'm just coming over to my little scrap area, and I grabbed some red fuzzy yarn here, or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to put that through here. So this is a fun little inventory tag, and then we'll go ahead and put that back in. So I guess sometimes as I'm going along, I will stuff a tag into a pocket that I specifically wanted, and so that was why that was in there. Okay, here we have a little side pocket. Like, this thing is getting really filled up. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It's a little too tall, not much, but I'm just gonna trim off that white part anyways. We'll just keep it like that. Don't mind some things peeking out. Okay, now we have a side pocket, and I did have, here we go, some little cards here, but I'm sort of wanting some kind of a tab. I'm just gonna quickly take this little ephemera piece that was a cut out, again, from the digital kit, and I'm just quickly trimming off those white pieces. I'm just going to go like this and fold that over. Even though it has writing on it, I think that still looks cute. And there was a little cut in the paper anyways, so we'll go like this, and I'm just going to staple that on like so. Like, I try to do this part kind of as quick as possible. I just heard Arlo yelling. She's hanging out with Hans, so hopefully she's all not mad at me. Okay, I have one here, and this is an envelope that I made, and it has a pretty little top, so I was just thinking, would that fit? That would. And then that looks kind of cool. Okay, so we've got that. This is definitely filling up. Okay, gosh, we have another. I'm just gonna go ahead for this part and put a little glassine bag here, but let's go ahead. Sorry, it's not a glassine, it's, well, I guess maybe it would be called glassine, I don't know. Put a little thing in there, and then over here we have a decorated little pouch. Okay, I already do have something in there, so we'll just keep that. We have an envelope and it has a little pocket with some tickets behind it. How about for this envelope, we'll just go ahead. I had this little cutout here. And while I'm thinking about it, I know we're getting closer to the end. Oh, okay, let's keep going actually. Boy, there's a lot of things in here. Okay, so for this little pocket, I'm just gonna put a cutout tag. Oh my gosh, my dog's being crazy, you guys. For these pockets, I'm just gonna try to keep it simple. Just put a tag in there, put one over here. And I think I intended for this to be a top loading pocket, so excuse me if my hands are in the way. I'm gonna go like that. So now I'll put a tag right in there. Okay, just like that, so you can easily see that there's something in there. And then we have a side pocket here. Let's go ahead and do one of these, like inventory or jewelry. Is that too long? I think that's okay. I can probably, you know what, it might be a little too tall. So let's go ahead and change that up. I'm just gonna use some scrap paper that I intended to be kind of like a journaling card situation. Oh gosh, gotta trim it down. See, I always think I'm like ready to stuff a journal, but then like as I'm going, I'm always like, oh, well, this would be cute to do this last minute and this and that. It's hard not to go overboard, and I'm sure you guys probably know if you make junk journals as well. Okay, we have a little pocket here, so let's do a tag. Like this is gonna be a really fun journal, I think, to go through. Okay, I think we're hopefully getting to the end of the pockets. That's just a flip out. We have, oh my gosh, my dog is so annoying. We'll put this little scrap piece here. And, okay, so now we got everything in there. Now I have a couple more pieces that I definitely just want to include. Sorry, my dog is like choking on something and it's loud and annoying. I'm gonna put this decorated envelope right here, and I think I'm going to actually put it more towards the tops. I'm gonna use this little decorated clip here. I'm gonna put that more on the side again so that everything's hopefully not right in the center. Could always put something on this side of it. I do that a lot because I'm like, you might as well make use of each side, right? Okay. Was there anything else? I have this little booklet as well. I usually just look for a blank page when I'm wanting to clip something on, if it's not like a specific thing that I wanted in a specific spot. So I'm just going to use this little decorated bell paper clip. And here's another blank page. And I was going to clip on just a couple other little pieces like so. And let's see, I think I'll just go ahead and use this paper clip here that has a little token that says Brave. And I'm feeling like we're getting there. So I have one more little clippity-doo-dah thing here. I'll put this at the top like that. That was onto vellum, so I don't want to put too much. But the last thing I think is I wanted to include this botanical page right here. I'm just gonna fold it into thirds. And let's use one more little decorated clip. But I had this little button on a, well, you know what? Well, I know where to put that. Hang on one sec, sorry. If I'm sounding like I'm going all over the place, it's because I am. So I'll just put it on this blank page here. I'm just gonna clip that on like so. Like so. And then I have just a couple little bulb pins that I decorated, and I'm just gonna kind of find a random piece of lace and I can clip that on. You might not really be able to see that, but my dog is going nuts, you guys. We'll go like that. Okay, that's cute. And I kind of wanted to make sure it's hanging off the edge there. And then I have just one more that has a little bell. So I'll go like that right there. Lots of jingling happening. And then I have this little clip that I also wanted to include somewhere, maybe let's try to do this one more towards the front. Yeah, we'll do that like right here. And this is just for decoration. It's not even holding anything on, but that's okay. And then I think that's going to be all. I was considering adding some corners here, some metal corners, and I might, but I'm kind of running out of time for space on the video. So I'll probably end up doing that off camera. That will be like a last finishing touch, and then I'm gonna have to still make the tassel and put that on, which I'm also going to have to do. So I'll have to show those pieces in the final flip through so that you can just see everything, but I tried to do all of the last minute stuffing with you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed to see my process, and this journal was so much fun. So again, if you are interested in the digital kit, I'll have that linked below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.